So if it goes off, it doesn't really go to nothing? The police wouldn't, when they tell me if it goes off, it'll do something to just get somebody
Not
else?
unless you pay for the monitoring.
Okay.
So what we did was, and this will make incredible sense to you with the next step, is that in order that people not drill holes in your nicely done walls, it all sits down here, and it's called a home run, meaning they only need to connect at one point for it. Okay? So this is a PEX system. It's cross polyurethane for water. It's kind of newish, but not really. System for water. What it does is it allows for not so much sediment buildup, and you can turn off your appliances in each bathroom or the kitchen, like not just at the emergency shut off under the sink. Say you wanted to take the sink out and change it out. You can come down here and literally just turn off the sink.
Yeah.
At this little hub versus turning off all the water to the house at the main. This is the moisture that I'm telling you. This is your original foundation up to here, and if you, I'm sorry, I didn't turn the light on when I came downstairs. I'm so fabulous in saving energy. I didn't turn the lights on. That's called.
And what do we do to fix that, though?
Basically, I have this in my basement. I don't fix it. And you know why? Because that's a point of moisture. I would say that I might go, you know what, maybe I'm going to do it. I would knock all this out with a rubber mallet. I would let it dry. I would wait until winter to do it. And I would do a smooth, thin, that we don't get the luxury of doing. I will say the guy who built these houses did a much better job than the purging I've had in other places that had more moisture to them. You're only allowed to do so much, and you have budget. So we basically put down like 2 coats. I have a friend down the street from me who purged her basement. Her brother's a mason. And what he did was he came in, he knocked off all the extra, knocked all this out, put on the kilts, which, you know, kills any mold or anything. And he put on like this skim coat. He let it dry with like a fan and dehumidifier on it for a week. Came back, put on another coat, same thing again, let it sit. Came back the 3rd week, and that's what he did, was he did it really slowly, with very thin layers, so it really was sucking into the thing. And it seems to have held, but she's got places where it's bubbling. Like you can see over here, it's bubbling.
Yeah.
Your foundation isn't falling apart. This is not the foundation. This is a thick concrete coating, but not as thick as, like when you see stucco, have you ever seen when people are stuccoing houses? How they hammer up the, I'll say chicken wire, it's not chicken wire, but they hammer up the wire framing on it. That's what the stucco has something to stick to that isn't going to change in terms of brick and wood are like alive and breathe and take in moisture and things like that. And again, I mean, I've had people go, my basement's falling apart. No, it's really not. There's some moisture down here. It would probably improve if somebody was living here and air was circulating more. Like the air conditioning is not on. I'm not running the air conditioning. Probably would have eliminated that, because I'll tell you, this is all in the past. Like,
yeah, because like
the past month and a half, it's just gotten humid. And if you were living here and you had your central on and moving the air, it's drying the air.
Yeah, the basement is where I feel like everybody will be at, other than upstairs. So
why would people be in the basement?
I don't know if people in my living room.
So you put people in the basement?
The basement, I was gonna like furnish it to make it seem like a more of a hangout spot.
You know, okay. I grew up in an apartment, so I'm used to everything being on one floor. That's great and fine, but you've got to recognize it's a basement in Philadelphia. It's not a basement in Arizona. You know, they're not going to be that dry. There are places where they're dry, don't get me wrong. I mean, there are places where they're drier, but I would challenge you in this neighborhood to find one that is as dry as this one. And that's just the nature of the beast. As you can see, the dehumidifier pipes right into the sump. So there's a sump pump with a back check valve should something happen. Flood. God forbid. Coat closet, because really, where are you going to put a coat closet in a row house? Which I think is ingenious. My fantasy is a coat closet. Half bath.
Don't wait on. No, I go here.
Kitchen, modern appliances. Like, I mean, everything is new in the house, if you will. Like I said, it's like the only thing that's the oldest thing on it is the foundation. Oh, landscape architect needed. That's what the air conditioning sounds like it runs. So you have your pad, you have your rain leaders, you have your vents, you have all those things that you're supposed to have.
I mean, it's not a bad size.
Pardon me?
It's not a bad size, really.
It's gigantic compared to my house.
No, it's really small compared to ours. Ours is like that one plus this one and this
Oh
one.
yeah, I live in, as I like to say, I live European. You know, like, and the house has been vacant for almost a year. And garbage disposal, gas stove, refrigerator. I have the water turned off, so when we look at the bathroom, it's like, oh my god, yeah, a little bleach in it, and we'll turn it back on. But I don't want, because it's vacant, I didn't want pipes to freeze and stuff. Digital thermostats, ceiling fans, hardwired smoke detectors. So when one goes off, they all go off. And you know, like your
I like this
thing.
banister. You like the banister, Leah?
Banister is nice.
Is it nice house?
Yeah, it's fine.
It would feel much better if the air conditioning was on. But it's okay. The beauty of these houses, what I love about them is, you have the opportunity to correct things that, like in my house, that I don't have, like my vents for my air conditioning are at the bottom.
That's sorry.
Yeah, well, does
These are
that
up
make
there.
sense?
Well, heat
Well,
rises.
Heat rises, so cold air lies. So wouldn't you want the cold air to come out on top, fall over you? As it makes its way, and then the ceiling fan assists in moving it around. I mean, why have it just shoot out onto the floor?
That's how it rises.
Come on. Well, mine is too. I mean, it's the way it's done. It makes sense and stuff like that. You know, everybody has their own taste.
I like this
Oh,
towel.
Leah.
Thank you.
This is her.
I totally selected these things. I wanted that tile and a pattern and those colors, and so that's why this is a drop-in, for instance. Also, it means that you only have one seam to get grubby versus a whole lot of tile to get grubby.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So I love this tile.
Yeah,
I'm getting ready to
sorry.
redo my bathroom, and I plan to just steal this pattern, just so you know.
Sorry.
Okay, so if you go right and you open these doors, oh my goodness, it's a linen closet. You probably don't care. I love a linen closet.
We need as much closets as we can get.
I love a linen closet.
Yeah.
I really like my fantasy is a linen closet.
Well, this can be your closet, Leah.
That's a laundry.
Oh.
Because this is where you make the laundry. Clothes get dirty near the bedrooms, not in the basement. So, and again, the square footage issue also pertains to the bedroom size. That was the other thing. See, I found a way around that, and if you keep going and you open this closet,
Oh, this I like this closet.
right? See,
Oh, I like this closet. But the other room size, like the other
I
room,
like the other room better, but I like this closet.
but then you can see outside towards the front.
You can also have some shades up.
Yeah, you can see, I'm saying you can see outside inside the backyard.
Well, the backyard needs to be mowed.
Yeah.
We need to take that weed mess down. Yeah, I mean, this church is active. They're here on Sundays, and they have a food pantry.
Which one was the other room on top of?
This room is on top of the kitchen.
No, the room upstairs. What room is it on top of?
It's on top of both of them, right?
It's on top of this one. Oh, you don't see one. This is a short piece. Because the houses were built like sort of stepped.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't really see it from here, unfortunately. I'm sorry. They're all stepped out a little bit. Again, the concession to get 2.5 baths, an affordable homeownership unit, and get what I pushed hard for was this becomes a stall shower versus being a tub. It's cheaper. It was easy. I was able to get it through. I have another development that has as much square footage as this, as many rooms, and the third floor doesn't have a bathroom, which makes no sense to me. I'm like, but you have a bedroom. Wouldn't you want a bathroom on that floor? And they're like, you can't have it. You can only have 1.5 baths. I'm like, but why? So what I did is you figure out where this bathroom is, right? So you figure it's there. When
So
you
you're
go
going
into, and this was a phase like a lot of years ago. Like rules kind of changed, allowances changed. But what happened was that development, I had closets this size. What I did was I ran the pipes all the way up to this so you could put a commode and a sink at least in there. You just pull the carpet back.
Well, this.
Not in this one, but in that development, because they wouldn't let me put the full bath up on the 3rd floor. So I ran the pipe up here. I said to people, look, if you ever want to put a bathroom on the 3rd floor in the bedroom, this is the way to get it in.
This is the same size as the one over there.
Much larger.
Larger? It seems like it's the same size.
If you look at that flyer, I think the sizes are on the back
Yeah,
side.
I thought that was, yeah. It looks like
I should visually, my visual spatial skills for parking are great. Measurement, I can't do. Sorry. I mean, it's just wide.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's just wide. I think it's a little deeper. It may not be. I might be making that up. I will say, I don't know what y'all are living in now. Is it 3 stories?
2-story.
2 stories? I can appreciate this at a level that you probably can't, but if you feel the temperature on this floor right now, there's no air conditioning that's been on in this house.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You know how hot it's been. You walk into my house now and go to the 2nd floor of my little 2-story, you would immediately break into a sweat. And that's because the roof is insulated, the walls are insulated. So what it's doing is, while it's keeping you warm in winter, it's keeping you cooler in the summer. It's just one of those things I love to point out to people. It's exciting for me. Most people. I'll admit it. I'm okay with that. But you feel, I mean, like, seriously.